friends, this is my son Luke. He'll be 3 in October. Can you say hi, Luke?
Say hi.
All right, do you want to go outside and play? Okay, go outside.
Go for it.
When Luke was about 6 months old, we started solids, just like any other family. But the problem was when we started solids that Luke stopped pooping, which wasn't too bad for the first couple of days because I was like, hey, a few days without a dirty diaper, not a bad deal. But by day 4 and day 5 and day 6, that mommy anxiety really started to set in. And I was getting really anxious about what's going on in my son's stomach and digestion, all of that. Like I was getting really anxious, and so of course I called the doctor, and we tried all of the natural things. We tried the apple juice and the prune juice and the eating pears and the bicycles and all of the things that the doctor said to try. And it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. He just seemed to really struggle. The only way we could get a dirty diaper out of him was we would go back to just straight breastfeeding, and then he would strain and cry and almost turn purple, and we would have this explosive diaper, and then he would be okay for a few days.
Really traumatic for everyone.
Oh my gosh, it was awful. So one day, just in the midst of trying to figure all of it out, I was praying. I was like, God, what do I do about my poor little boy and his little tummy, and how do we make this work? And just trying to figure things out. Lauren called to set up a play date for our kids. Our kids are the same age and best buddies. And so as we're talking and arranging details, she was like, you don't sound so good. What's going on? And so I told her about Luke, and she said, well, I know you think I'm a little out there, so that I have this essential oil, and it's been really helping. And it's really good for your digestion. It supports the digestive system. It does. And I was like, at that point, I was kind of I'll try anything. Bring it. Sounds good. So I told my husband Dustin that night that Lauren's going to come over and she's going to bring this oil. We're going to try it on Luke for his stomach. And his response is very classic Dustin. He goes, oh, tell that hippie to shave her legs.
It's okay. Dustin and I were great.
Yeah.
We're good.
So needless to say, we were somewhat skeptical. I really didn't know that it would work, but I was like, I'll try it. So she brought over an oil called Digize. Now, Digize is not the best smelling of the oils. It's not one I would ever put in a diffuser.
I have before, but it's definitely an acquired smell. It takes a long time to get used to.
It's got fennel and anise and patchouli. It's very licoricey smelling, very earthy. So it's not my favorite scent.
I've actually heard people say they think it smells like chocolate chip cookies. So I really just think it depends on the person. Everyone kind of smells it a little bit different.
Or maybe I need to make them some new chocolate chip cookies.
Maybe.
But anyway, we took 1 drop of Digize and we put it on the bottom of his feet every 15 minutes for an hour. So over the course of an hour, he'd had 5 drops. About 15 minutes after that, he had his first dirty diaper. And it wasn't this traumatic experience. He was just playing on the floor and we were talking and we both started to go, I smell something. Is it yours or mine? Which one of us is changing a dirty diaper? And it was mine, and I was so excited. It's the only time I've ever been excited about a dirty diaper.
Except for maybe the next one.
Well, maybe the next one. So about 15 minutes later, he had a second dirty diaper. And about 15 minutes later, he had a third. By the 4th dirty diaper, I do think I asked, how do I take the oils off now? Like, I'm done, I've met my quota. But Lauren left me some Digize, and she said, try just doing a drop every day and see what happens. And using a drop every day, we just had regular diapers. Just like, it just supported his digestion and it supported his bowels so that everything was able to work the way it was intended to. So this is the oil that got us started.